I love you too. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Grace for Today. If I can get to the page. Indescribable grace. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. When you find yourself in a situation that makes you feel incompetent, and inadequate. What's that word?
Inadequate, maybe?
Inadequate. Do not focus on your own abilities. Jesus made it very clear that we are capable of doing nothing without Him, but with Him we can do anything. In this truth lies the answer to all your fears, doubts, and insecurities. Whether you do in life, first take it to God in prayer, seek His help, and lay all your expectations, fears, and concerns before Him. By allowing Him to work through you, you will achieve the kind of success that would otherwise be unattainable in your own strength. Loving Father, I praise you and thank you for the wonderful assurance that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Amen. What the author in 2 Corinthians means by my grace is
sufficient. And the author of 2 Corinthians is the Apostle Paul.
Yeah, like my husband says, it's the Apostle Paul. God's grace is enough for you. His power is made perfect in weakness.
Oh my God. That's why the Apostle, it might have been in another book, but that's why the Apostle Paul boasted in his infirmities.
Yeah, what my husband said. I'm sorry,
it's alright. I'm sorry too. I love the writings of the Apostle Paul, so probably one of my favorite characters in the Bible. I love his writing style.
You mean authors?
Yeah.
You said character.
Well, he was a missionary. He was a missionary, and he also wrote many books of the New Testament.
The power of praying through the Bible. If I can get to the powerful listening. Noah was... Wait, I already did that one. The power of God's promise. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. Genesis chapter 9, verse 16. Lord, I thank you that you always keep your promises to me. Help me to understand and remember exactly what your promises are so that I can recall them in my mind, keep them in my heart, and speak them out loud whenever I need to push doubt away from me.
Sorry about my scanner being on. I forgot to turn it off.
Help me to remember that Jesus is the ultimate proof that you have already kept your greatest promise to us. And who's the author of Genesis?
God dictated it to Moses.
Okay. And what God means in Genesis 9 verse 16, that whenever a rainbow appears after the flood of 40 days and 40 nights, God had promised Jacob, right? No, not Jacob. Noah, that he will not send another flood again to flood the earth of all its wickedness.
The next time he's going to destroy it with fervent heat.
And I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all the living creatures of every kind on earth. that what God is saying is, or dictating, is that, oh boy, how can I put it? Oh boy. God's covenant between the creatures of every kind on earth has the same promise as the human beings, right?
What you mean, baby?
Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting
The covenant that he's not going to flood the earth. He's never going to destroy the earth by flood again. That's the
between
promise.
God and all living
And
creatures
that's typically why a rainbow happens after a rainstorm, because it basically means it stopped raining. And it didn't before the time of Noah. It didn't rain. There was a different way the earth was watered, but rain didn't happen until the flood. That was the first time it rained. And then it still rains, but never enough to flood the entire earth. Although Greta Thunberg probably thinks that all the polar ice caps are going to melt and the earth is going to flood that way. But enough. I shouldn't have mentioned her. I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby.
She's misled, and she's what Stalin would have called a useful idiot, and that's all I'm going to say.
Well, that's it for the power of praying through the Bible, book of prayers and grace for today. I'll try doing the power of a praying wife later on.
We can do it later tonight if you want, baby.
Okay. My husband will be beside me, helping me with the praying wife.
That's the title of the book, for the record.
Yeah. I hope y'all enjoy your evening.